My name is Gina Ross. I'm the president and founder of the International Trauma Healing Institute, and I have a gift for you. In this 10 minutes video, I will show you how to release stress and trauma on the spot, anytime, anywhere. I will help you balance your nervous system and regain control when you get overwhelmed. It is something you can use for the rest of your life. In times of stress or threat, fear or anger, our body prepares to defend itself, and it releases lots of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones create a strong arousal and a tremendous energy in the body to prepare it for action. Our muscles tense and constrict, our heart beats fast and loud, our breath gets short and quick, and there are other changes as well. If we're able to defend ourselves and fight or flee, the energy is used up and these sensations discharge on their own. If we cannot fight or flee, these sensations remain caught in our body. We start feeling fearful, disoriented, anxious, panicky, rageful. These are natural but painful reactions. The good news is that these feelings can be calmed and released on the spot with the help of the EmotionAid technique. The tools of EmotionAid helps us calm down and helps us sleep better, feel better, and function better. They also help us develop what I call our emotional muscles, which strengthen our resiliency to stress and trauma. They prevent accumulation of stress and help us overcome feelings of panic. I will outline now the 5 steps of releasing stress and trauma. In the first step, I will show you 4 different ways of grounding. They will help you regain some control if you're too upset or overwhelmed to work on releasing stress. Then I will demonstrate the 4 steps that help you discharge the stress hormones from your body and return to normal. Step 1. Grounding. As you work on releasing tension and overwhelm, rate your level of stress. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least and 10 the most stressed, check the level of tension you feel at the moment. If it is 7 and above, do the 4 exercises in grounding first. If it is below 7, you go straight to steps 2 to 5. If it is difficult for you to put numbers on the scale, you can think in terms of high, medium, or low stress. Practice the 4 grounding techniques and use the ones you like best. Exercise 1. The tapping grounding, also called the butterfly hug. Cross your arms like you're hugging yourself and tap alternatively 25 times with open hands. You can also tap on your thighs. Then take a deep breath. Keep measuring your level of stress and repeating this process until you come down to a 7 or a medium range on the scale. Exercise 2. The counting grounding. Press your feet on the ground, feel its support, and send roots into the earth. If you're sitting, feel also the support of the chair. Now look around you. Choose 10 objects of the same color or 10 different textures, such as wood, plastic, glass, or 10 different shapes like a rectangle, a square, a circle, or count the lights in the room, anything that you want. And now notice if you feel less agitated. What we just did, we just activated your thinking brain to deactivate the overwhelm. Exercise 3. The breath grounding. Put 1 hand on your chest and 1 hand on your stomach. With your eyes open or closed, just follow the rhythm of your breath for a minute or so until you feel less agitated. Exercise 4. The heart grounding. Touch the tips of your fingers slightly together to form the shape of a heart. Place the tip of your tongue on your palate. And now track your breath until you feel more relaxed. And connect this to a word that calms you down. And later, when you think of that word, you can calm down immediately. You can use any of these grounding exercises to quickly move yourself out of a state of panic or overwhelm. Now, you're ready to learn how to discharge stress and trauma from your body. Step 2, the discharge. It is the most important step of EmotionAid. There are 7 ways to discharge stuck energy. What I call the organic breath, a deep diaphragmatic breath, spontaneous that comes up by itself. Slight trembling and shaking in our limbs, whether it's our arms and hands or legs and feet. Warm sweat, yawning, heat wave, gurgling in the stomach, and goosebumps. Any one of these is actually a sign that you're releasing the stress hormones from your body. And they happen on their own, autonomically, without our control. These discharges happen on their own. We just need to welcome them and give them the time they need. Now think of an upsetting or traumatic event that you want to process. To the inner sensations that come up when you think about it. So you may feel your heart beating fast, your breath is getting short or quick, you have butterflies in the stomach or tensions in your jaw, in your shoulders or in your neck. These are normal stress reactions, but they need to be discharged. Now here's the thing, is that our body really knows exactly how to discharge. The key is to give the arousal in the smallest doses of activation. And the smallest dose of activation is just one sensation at a time. And all we have to do is focus our attention on that one sensation with curiosity, no analysis, and no judgment. And here's the magic. Our body will automatically discharge the unpleasant sensation just with this neutral awareness, just with attention focused on the sensation, one at a time. A key sentence that we use is, notice the sensation and see what happens next. And the next that we're expecting is the discharge, and we give it all the time that it needs. And when you release, be probably a sense of expansion or calmness that happens. Step 3, going over the event. Keep noticing the constricted sensations that come up and release them one at a time. Again, keep discharging just by paying attention and giving time to the discharge. Now, once again, rate your level of stress. If it's a 0 or 1, or low level, you've processed the whole event and released all your stress. Excellent. But if you still feel unpleasant sensations in your body when you go over the event again, just continue to do the process one sensation at a time until there is no charge in your body and you feel you have digested the event. You're over it. Step 4. Working with thoughts and emotions. Now, if you have an unpleasant or negative thought, all you have to do is take it into the body. What that means is you notice what sensations come up when you think about that thought. You do the same thing with negative emotions. And then you take one sensation at a time and you discharge them. And you can do the same for any image, sound, smell, taste, or touch. You just take them into the body and discharge them, one sensation at a time. Our body is like an amazing washing machine. Anything you put into it that's negative, unpleasant, or difficult, it will take care of it and bring it out clean. We can, like that, take care of our emotional difficulties. Step 5, resourcing and strengthening your ability to heal. A resource is anything that helps you feel stronger and calmer. Whether it's a partner, friends, family, activities you like, places you like, personal qualities, or even spiritual entities. Resources can be internal, like strength and intelligence, or external, like friends and activities. Now, it's a good idea to create an inventory of resources, Make a list of all the resources that you have and then ground them in the body. That strengthens your ability to cope. For example, if you choose a resource right now and ground it in the body, meaning just notice what comes up as sensations in your body when you think about that resource. Maybe it's a smile that comes up, or an opening in your chest, or a sense of expansion. Enjoy it. Now you have all the steps of the EmotionAid technique you need to release stress and resource yourself on the spot, anytime, everywhere. And you do not need anything else. Now, if you practice this process for a couple of weeks, you'll be able to have it at the ready, and you can use this process and discharge stress anytime you need. As you practice, you will know which steps to start with whenever you're stressed, whether grounding first before discharging or going straight into the discharge. Remember, stress is contagious. Stress affects us and the people around us. It creates a chain reaction that amplifies fear, polarization, reactivity, and even violence. To prevent this when something traumatic happens, please use these tools first on yourself, and then you can help others. When you discharge and resource your nervous system, you're ready to do anything that you want. Whether organizing your surroundings, helping other people, solving conflicts, solving problems, connecting with people, truly anything that you want or need. Now let's review. You can go directly to the summary of the 5 steps whenever you need it. Right now, you're feeling anxious, panicky, upset, or angry. If you're feeling too overwhelmed, ground yourself instantly with one of the 3 grounding exercises from step 1. Cross your arms like you're hugging yourself and tap alternatively 25 times. And take a deep breath. You can use the other one. Press your feet on the ground and count 10 objects of the same color or 10 different textures. You can also put one hand over your chest and one over your stomach and follow the rhythm of your breath. To discharge, think of what's upsetting you and notice the constricted inner sensations that come up. Now choose only one sensation and focus on it with neutral awareness and see what happens. Notice the discharge that comes up, such as a deep breath, yawning, or trembling and shaking, and give that discharge all the time that it needs. Then discharge the other sensations one by one. Again, go over what's upsetting you, like in step 3, and discharge if there is still activation. Repeat this process until all activation is gone. Do step 4 if you have a negative thought or a difficult emotion that come up. Think of the thought or feel the feeling. Take it into the body. Notice the sensations that come up and discharge each sensation one at a time. Now that your anxiety or upset are gone, you can do step 5. Choose a resource and ground it in your body. And notice the pleasant sensations that come up. And enjoy them.
To learn more about our programs and material, get in touch with us at the International Trauma Healing Institute in the United States. Our website, www.traumainstitute.org. Our email, info@traumainstitute.org. In Israel, at the SE Israel, the Trauma Healing Institute. Our website, www.itiisrael.org. Our contact, info@itiisrael.org.